right, now we're going to do a run through of the Wi-Fi management software. It's pretty easy setup. There won't be a whole lot you guys will have to do with it. You'll notice here that in Google Chrome I've saved the links to the BioStar 2 access controls software, the Wi-Fi management, and the Oversee Hub. We'll cover both of the other ones in another tutorial, but let's go ahead and get started with the Wi-Fi management. You're going to click Manage to get to the login page. I will get you your user and name and password via email at a later date. All right, we're all logged in here. Says everything is great. This will kind of give you a snapshot of just what's going on the property. You can run a speed test if you think the network's lagging. You can see what you're getting from the internet service provider and those kinds of things. Down here, it'll give you any alerts or anything that's any anomalies that are happening with devices on the network. The statistics are just going to give you reporting, what the network is being used for. Are people streaming media? Are they, social networking, that kind of stuff. It just gives you a good idea of, how the Wi-Fi is being used. Under map, this is just a network topology of everything on the property. Currently, I believe we have roughly 95, 96 network devices on the property. So you can kind of see here where everything is connected back to and how everything links together. So this is a useful tool in troubleshooting. If something has gone down, it'll kind of give you an idea of where to work back to find out where the problem is. The next one is devices. The devices are your actual network devices, your router, your switches, your wireless access points. This will tell you what's happening. So right now I could see that in the center courtyard, nobody's on the Wi-Fi. East courtyard, same thing, nobody's on the Wi-Fi. It'll just kind of give you a brief snapshot of how the experience is at each one of those devices. Now your clients. In your clients here, you're going to see 99 network devices. Installed a few extra ones today. So what this does is this is everything that is connected to the network. This is going to be your residents that are on the Wi-Fi. This is going to be your card readers, your cameras, your audio amplifiers, your control system, your TVs, all of that good stuff. What we've gone ahead and done is we've named all of the network devices that we have installed. In this, we've also put an icon next to them just for for easy troubleshooting. It'll also tell you the port that it's plugged into, so if you're seeing any kind of issues, you can figure it out, and it helps you troubleshoot things a little bit. Now, one thing that could happen is a certain resident may be abusing the Wi-Fi, especially with the Wi-Fi that we have near the courtyards. A lot of people will, tend to try to use that Wi-Fi rather than pay for their own internet. We have taken certain steps to prevent that or mitigate that. And what that is what we've done is made a splash page for login. So that way it's not a password. You actually have to go to a splash page, enter in the password, and go at it through there. Now, each client can only be on the network for an hour before they need to re-log in. Again, this is just a precautionary measure, so we don't have a whole bunch of people with their Roku or their Apple TV or anything like that on the network. Now, if you do find that the network is kind of bogged down, you're experiencing speed issues, what we can do here is kind of go through this list and see. One good thing you could do is sort it by connection, and it'll tell you, this is our security network here, the line ACS-AV. But see right here, somebody's on the amenity Wi-Fi at the pool. Now, a lot of times this name will say Roku, Apple TV, something like that. Now, we don't want any of those devices on the network. So what I do is I can go through and block that connection by clicking block. And what that'll do is just reject anytime that device tries to connect to the network, because quite frankly, it should never have been connected to the network in the first place. So now we're going to go to Insights. Now, if we have blocked anyone and it was accidental or, you know, what have you, but we want to unblock them, you would do that in this Insights tab here. You can go filter by all and you click blocked. And I blocked one here just for the training. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and unblock that. And now it's back up on the network and now we're good to go. Threat management, this is just for us to go through and kind of figure out, you know, if anybody's trying to hack into the network, if there's any rogue access points, or if anyone has tried to access the network. This kind of tells you what's going on. Down here at the bottom, we've got alerts, events, live chat support. That's really not for you guys. We'll click on events. This kind of tells you what's happening on the property, what's going on. Alerts will tell you anything that, you know, here I was working in the system. So it told me that that network switch restarted. You know, same thing here. I restarted that network switch, so it just let me know. Now we're going to go ahead and archive all of those. So now those alerts will go away and we won't see them again. Now the next step that you guys are going to look at, you won't need to do any settings in this menu other than the guest. So what we'll do to possibly change the guest password. So what you're going to look for here is guest control. Now what this does is this is where you can see that we've set the Wi-Fi password to a simple password. We're good to go there. Expiration, we define that as 60 minutes, so that logs them out after 60 minutes. This is where you can also configure your splash page. So you can change this image, this background image at any time right here. You can change the logo at any time, change colors, all of that good stuff. One thing, if you do make any changes here, you're going to go ahead and click apply and make sure that you save those changes. Do not delete any of these access controls. What this does is it blocks anyone on the guest network from being able to access the security network, the cameras, and all of that good stuff. So that's pretty much what we got going on here. Nobody else should be doing anything in the networks, wireless networks, firewall. That's all configured for you. Again, the only thing that you guys will have to do is this guest control right here. So that's pretty much the basics. That's a quick run through of the Wi-Fi management. The main thing that you guys are going to need to do is possibly change that password, or, you know, just get an overview of, you know, what's going on. If you're experiencing an issue, this is kind of what's going to tell you. So there you have it.